Alright, welcome back to the walkthrough, and today we are heading on into World 7. Now, I've done World 7. Now, the funny thing about World 7 here is actually I was cleaning up my computer and I accidentally didn't save. I accidentally deleted all of the progress, so I had to rerun Worlds 1 all the way through to 6. And here's World 7. Now what this means is that I will do an after game video on how to save the toads, because it's actually not a trivial matter, to save the toads. I will do an after game video on how to save the toads. I have not saved them in this new version, so it works out. Yeah, so enjoy. This is World 7, and I've already finished World 7, so I thought through in a very, I guess, deliberate / intentional way on how to divvy up the level so that it is intuitive. And so that it's also short enough for our attention span. Alright, so there is that. Okay, anyway, World 7 is the typical sky world with clouds and whatnot, and in any such level, the propeller suit is your friend. Whoa, near-death experience. Do not do that, people. Alright, okay, I have no idea whether we've reached the checkpoint. I hope we did, and I hope there won't be any do-overs. I mean, if there is, it gets funny. Alright, you hear me scream and cry and die and all that good stuff. Now for this coin, if you do not have a propeller suit, you can do that, and that will get you... Well, that almost gets you the coin, right? But it worked out. I guess with the propeller suit, it does work out anyway. But this propeller suit is gonna be a lifesaver for this entire world. And so, if you have the means to keep it, just keep it all the way. Now that being said, I do want to try to do World 7 in the event that we do not have a propeller suit, right? Let's try to do that under these constraints. It's not a speed run, it's a walkthrough, or a let's play even. I think we can afford to not have to not start out with an overpowered power up, and at the very least we can slowly work towards getting it in the level. Whoa. Alright, new gimmick here, these bubbles which you can swim in, which makes no physical sense. Whoa, near-death experience. Do not do that, people. You meet the good old owl chain chomps as well. Now this is our first star coin, and you want to wait for the chain chomp to head in your general direction. You want to pound it twice. Let it yes, there we go. Let it aim toward you, and that is how we do it. Alright, checkpoint. I think we can do a third level. I actually only planned to do 2 levels in this part, but I think if we are not gonna be careless and die, we might be able to afford a third level, so that might work out very well, but we'll see. We'll just see how it goes, and let's hope for the best. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do these levels without a propeller suit, even though a propeller suit makes your life 20 times easier, with all due honesty. And if you do want a propeller suit, here you go. But let's try it without the propeller suit and see how it goes. Alright, story time. Today I visited my friend's baptism. Alright, so my friend the night before actually texted me and invited me. Oh, this could be a problem. where's our last star coin? Okay, let's backtrack. My friend texted me and asked me if I wanted to go for her baptism. Ow! And I said, yeah, sure, why not? I always enjoy seeing people decide to follow Jesus. It's always really heartwarming for me. I myself got baptized 6 years back. My friend told me, you know, what's stopping me from getting baptized? And I was like, you know, my friend has a point. It's a different friend, obviously. Although these two friends, actually, I got to know them through the same platform, which is the co-curricular club in my high school, senior high. Yeah, it is really heartwarming to see my friend today make the decision to follow Jesus. Alright, we have time for one more level, so let's do World 7-3 and then we'll call it a day. No do-overs, I'm amazed. Alright, new gimmick is these fuzzies. We might need to concentrate for this level. We might be able to tell stories, but we'll see. Anyway, for now, let's continue with the story that I wanted to share about my friend's baptism. Fun fact, 6 years ago about this time, I also visited another friend's baptism. In fact, the friend who told me that I should get baptized, I went for her baptism 6 years back. Okay, propeller suit will be useful here. But let's try solving it without the propeller suit. Yeah, so it's really nice. And what's interesting is that today's friend also invited our other CCA, co-curricular activity friends, and it felt like a mini reunion. We have not met in 5 years. It's been a long time, and it felt really nice to see everyone again. Barney was there. Pooh Bear wasn't. Near-death experience, do not do that, people. But it felt great nonetheless. Alright, this is a... Oh wow, I did not know this existed. That's very nice. Okay, this is a tough part, but it's an important one. Make sure you press the P switch while standing on the question blocks. It's really important you do that, so you can write... This is a problem. Okay, we need to wait for the next train. Here we go. Let's try that again. You need to ride on this train and land up on this flower. This gets us to our next star coin. Yeah, so it felt like a nice reunion and it felt great to see everyone again. And from what I know, the people who came today, they're still pursuing Jesus with all of their hearts. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful to and very encouraged to see each person, regardless of how we are, you know, which stage of life we are in, wanting to follow Jesus all the way. And yes, if you're new to this channel, I'm one of those really shameless Christians. I'm not just a shameless Christian, I'm one of those really shameless Christians. To the point where I used to pray over a video game. If you look at my old videos, you see the slogan. And yeah, I look back now and I'm thinking to myself, man, that's so, you know, like what Paul said. I thought like a child and I spoke like a child. And that being said, give credit where credit is due. It is pretty amazing for a young person, for any young person to follow Jesus. So sometimes I do think to myself, do I regret following Jesus at such a young age? And I think my answer is still no. I've lived a fruitful life with Christ as my Lord. And by His grace, He's gonna keep me going all the way. So I'm very thankful for that. Anyway, that is it for this part of the walkthrough. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome videos to come.